Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. College football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will put total leather and will get started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
This is our game to win, offense!
From the gun, running back gets the gift. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. And some room to work. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there, makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Goes to the option. Rides to back and leaves it. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and goal, UCLA.
This is a designed run. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Now on the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes
There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right.
And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Tatum.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up at that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Curry. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
UCLA 14.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make him...
Flying down the right side. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, he fires. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
On the ground, it's Burrell. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space.
Oh, I'm trash, bro.
Getting off the ball.
Trash,
Some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most
Oh my goodness,
in
bro.
football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your...
Touchdown, Huskies! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
God
Here he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking down the middle. And he throws another Another interception. His third one of the
Ain't
night.
gonna freeze my
And they
camera. I
make
should
the
go
play to make
better
sure
take
there's not
off.
any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh my,
Fires to the
I'm
wide
ass.
out.
Thank God he brought
And the
that.
defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the
Cut
quarterback
up.
on
Oh,
that
you
one,
piece of
but
shit.
you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaches.
Oh my goodness, I'm
who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football. And
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Bruins looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here's the handoff. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Huskies! They take the lead with the 6.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Clay. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Grab near the sticks. It's Burrell. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And he's He's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Bruins will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space. It's Burrell. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Rush is on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Dang.
Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he was loose and
That was right there, Brad. I didn't see that make it count.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Complete to the right. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Huskies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Sprinting away. Touchdown, UCLA! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it on the line. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Working that left side. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. just feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch down the right side. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, UCLA.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go, come on.
That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 40. Oh,
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out, bro.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this